Hello, and welcome to CSM Today. I'm your host Malik Lewis, and tonight I'll be joined by the head of CSM's Out of Focus Productions and members and the coach of the CSM's women's soccer team. We'll be right back. Welcome back to CSM Today. I'm here with the club head of Out of Focus Productions. So, firstly, can we just get an introduction and what it is you do for the club?
Yeah, Charles Thompson, the president of the Out of Focus Film Club here at CSM. Pretty much, the Out of Focus Club is, we do a lot of different productions with in terms of like soccer games, and also we do a lot of our own narrative, shorts and stuff like that. Some things that I'm responsible of is just kind of almost the political stuff, and you can say kind of just making sure that our club is being attended for and at the big student body meetings, and also passing down any information from the school throughout the club, and just also trying to organize much stuff for the club and also represent the club well. It's anything I do. So
Okay, so what does like a normal club meeting look like? Like what goes on in between? Like what would a normal just like meeting look like?
um well, a normal meeting would it's it's nothing really normal with our meetings. We're pretty we're a spunky group, you can say. We like to do a lot of fun stuff. Sometimes there's music playing. Sometimes we're just it's a real chill environment. We do watch different short films that I find throughout YouTube and online, just kind of to give people ideas of what other people are doing, so maybe gauge their creative levels and stuff like that. We have food most of the time, so we either eat pizza. Most of the time it's pizza, but we all enjoy it, and we have fun. We talk about things that we've done and things we want to do. Like for example, we have a fundraiser coming up next week, October 12th at Roy Rogers, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. And so we just tell like different events that we have going on, and we just show any videos that anyone's done. So we have this thing, we spotlight any person who just recently done a video, or they want to show people and get feedback from it. So it's a really good circle that you can come to. So
Okay. So like what can students who join like expect to do like while they're in the club, like activities and stuff?
you can expect to do lots of different things. Like also this semester we have a movie marathon we're doing. We're kind of watching some classic movies that are kind of themed for like the Halloween time. But we also have this series called Shenanigans on our YouTube page, OOF Productions, OOF Productions, where that you can, we do craziness. It's really it's what the college mind can think of, and it can be a part of that. It can be in those. They can also be behind the camera if they want to. But if they have like creative mind to just have any ideas or anything, like anything creative, that they can just come and just share with us and just have a good time. It's really kind of just fellowship a lot, and we just a place for people to have fun, really.
Okay. So what type of events are coming up recently?
Like I said, so we have the fundraiser coming up next week, October 12th, at Roy Rogers, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. So we have the movie marathon, October 28th. Um, Time is still be to be determined, but it's going to be classic movies. It's going to be pretty awesome. And also, we have a student showcase coming up at the end of the semester, December 1st. Time still to be determined, where we pretty much give everyone a platform. It's going to be kind of like a semi-formal event. It's going to be a really nice, really good food, and just watch some really awesome videos and talk and just have fun with each other, and just just have a good time.
Okay. So what would you say like is your favorite part of being in the Out of Focus Club?
Favorite part? That's tough. I mean, I enjoy a lot of aspects, but I think my favorite part is just when we're being really creative, when our creative juices are really flowing, and we kind of like have our video ideas, like when we're in production. That is like my favorite, because just like we're creating something new. We thought of this idea from scratch, and now we're bringing it to life, so people can kind of see where our minds come from. And most of the time, it's like, wow, what are these guys thinking of? But um, it's really awesome, just the fact that we can make something creative and put it out there for people to enjoy or to hate, or whatever. But it's fun for us.
So like out of all the videos that you shot, what would you say was like your favorite and most like fun to shoot?
Oh, that's a good question. Um, the favorite, the video that was I would say was probably the most fun to shoot was the cameraman. Um, I played kind of like the psycho, crazy camera guy. Um, and it was a really fun day. It was me, Alex Albritton, who's our treasurer, and Amber Simpson, who's also our vice president. And yeah, it was we all of three of us plus dang, I'm forgetting the other actor's name, but he was with us, and he was like kind of the star with Alex Albritton. And it was just kind of like it was pretty much epitomizes what we do. It was just like on the spot. We had a bunch of fun, and it was craziness, but it was really great. We also entered in the film festival, the Southern Maryland Film Festival, and we were so close to actually winning it, the audience vote wise. But it was a good experience. A lot of people gave us positive feedback about our video. A lot of people said I have like the best crazy eyes, which I don't know what that means, but it's good that they are appreciating what we're doing. So yeah, that was definitely the best.
Okay, so you said that you're having a fundraiser.
Mhm.
Like, what will that fundraiser like? What will you guys be doing there to like help fundraisers and all that stuff?
So for the fundraiser, we're pretty much just trying to get money funneled into the club so we can do like T-shirts for the club. Also, just different things like because we're also doing a oof challenge, which is pretty much like we give people a character, a line of dialogue, and a prop, and they had 2 minutes to like make a creative video out of it. And we wanted to use that money to also funnel for like the prizes that we're trying to do. And so that way, we just want to keep revenating money, generating money, excuse me, coming into the club, so that way we can be able to do fun stuff for our members and just do things that we never done before.
So, what would you say? Like, why did you get into this field? Like in general, like why did you want to do digital media?
Uh, that's a good question. I always wanted to do sports broadcasting, so I didn't always kind of want to be on camera. But I took a just a general 1010 digital media production 1010 entry class, and I kind of like fell in love with the narrative type of video, like making music videos and like short films, and like I kind of just like wow, I really wanted to jump into this. So when I kind of like when I get in something, I dive head in, and I just like, hey, maybe we should start a club, and then ways we can get everyone into this, and we can kind of like make a group for people to come to and to have fun, and just know they're not going to be the only person that's doing it. So you can always get resources and network, which is like the biggest thing is networking, because you never know like that the person sitting next to you in your English class is like a filmmaker that's been doing it for like 10 years. You just never know.
Okay. All right. So we'll be back with an interview with CSM women's soccer team coach.